So, ladies and gentlemen, after Barcelona came up short in the Copa del Rey, we didn't get the job done. We ended up being short after that game. But now we have to focus. We have to focus on the future. We are no longer in the Copa del Rey. Now it is time to focus back in the title race. We are 4 points clear and we have a huge opportunity to basically be clear this weekend. But we're going to have to start with the game in the weekend. Away at the San Mamés Stadium, Barcelona are taking on Athletic Bilbao. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the match preview of the game, guys, where we're going to be talking about everything that you all need to know going into the game on Saturday. We're going to talk about injury news, injury updates, basically starting 11, everything that you guys need to know, and as far as head-to-heads and forms going into this game, guys. So if you guys like that, you guys already know what to do. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and most importantly, guys, I want you guys to get in the comments while this video is going on, guys. Let me know everything that you guys thought of everything I do talk about during this video. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get this preview started. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us first of all focus on what is important. There, as you can see, we are 4 points clear at the top of the table, 64 points to Real Madrid 60. Obviously, we know Real Madrid during Monday, guys, they did drop points at home. They lost against Getafe, which meant that we now have opened the gap again. And as you can see, Athletic Club, they're currently sitting at 9th in the table. They are not in a good place right now. They have not been in good form, even though they haven't lost in their last 5 games. They've had 2 draws and 3 wins. So they are basically in a very, very good place going into this game against Barcelona. But as you can see, we are, we've been doing quite well. 4 out of 5 wins. I know we lost against Girona not too long ago, but it is going to be a good game. And also, most importantly, that I feel like a lot of people need to remember is they also, just like us, played midweek because they were in the Copa del Rey semifinals against their Basque rivals in Real Sociedad. So they are also going into this game pretty much, with a little bit of exhaustion going into this game. But yeah, listen, guys, as you can see, it is going to be the late kickoff on Saturday at the San Mamés. It will be starting at 3 p.m. for those of you guys who live in the Eastern Standard Time here in the US, and it's going to be starting around 8 p.m. for all the people who live around Spain or in the GMT areas, guys. So let me know, guys. But listen, as you can see, guys, let's get into the head-to-head. This is, guys, the games, guys. Barcelona, we are going into this game in a very, very good place, right? If you look at the head-to-head, especially in our last 5 league games, right? We haven't lost to these guys in the last 5 league games, right? We've been pretty good at the San Mamés, right? Our record over there is quite impressive. Last season, we beat them on the final day. We drew before that. And then, you can see we won our last few games. All the losses that we've had in the Copa del Rey, in the San Mamés Stadium has been in the Copa del Rey. So that is definitely a good sign going into this game, guys. I mean, so like I mentioned, Real Sociedad, they're not having a good season. They have been very, very, very poor, right? They were not good in the Champions League. They were completely dreadful. And most importantly, in the league, they're sitting 9th. And considering when you look at their squad, they have a lot of issues, right? Biggest one being that, they've lost their key man in Nico Williams. He will not be playing in this game. He is out injured. They have a few injuries, guys, that they will have to look at. But when it comes to Barcelona, we also have a lot of injuries to look at in our team. When you look at it, guys, there is the injury list, guys. Barcelona right now, we have a lot of issues, right? In the game against Atletico Madrid, we didn't just lose 1, but 2 main men in the team, guys. Both of our fullbacks in Alejandro Balde and Jules Koundé both went out with injuries in this game. And it's not definitely good news considering that before this game, in our last league game, we had an injury with Lewandowski, who had a facial injury, who should be back in this game against Athletic Club. It's definitely good news that he will be back, but the one player that will not be back is Frenkie de Jong. He was the one that got injured before, right? He got injured in training going into the Villarreal game. He's another big hit in our injuries. And most importantly, guys, we have players who are coming back from injury, like the Pedris, like the Rashfords, like the Rafinhas. These guys just came back from injury, and with the intensity that we've been playing with, especially in that game against Atletico Madrid, it's going to be very, very tough. it is going to be very, very tough. It's going to be very, very difficult, right? I don't know what Flick is going to go with this game. Honestly, I have no idea how he's going to step into or approach this game, right? Could he go rotational? Could he go really strong? That for me is the $1,000,000 question, guys. I don't really know what he's going to go with. Personally, for me, I feel like guys like Pedri, they did play in that game. I feel like he did wanted to bench Pedri in that game, but Pedri insisted on playing. And guys like Yamal and Rafinha both played 90 minutes in that game. Fermín, all of these guys played. And also with the injuries means that, we're really short with players. But yeah, what are you guys saying about the lineup? I mean, if there's one thing, guys, that that has been coming out recently, is that we could see maybe some players from the academy getting called up. I heard there was this youngster called Espreya who is in the academy who will be called up into the first team. I think he might be a fullback. I'm not really sure, but we will be seeing some players from the Barcelona B team potentially getting an opportunity in the first team. But as far as the lineup is concerned, this, ladies and gentlemen, is my personal lineup. 1 second, guys. Yes, there we go. So, there we go, guys. So, as you can see, this is my prediction with the starting 11, guys. I'm going really strong-ish, right? I'm going as strong as I feel like we can in this game going against Athletic Club. I decided to go strong. Now, I want you guys to, first of all, bear with me, right? Bear with me because as I'm recording this and this is coming out, guys, anything could happen. I will be the first to admit that this lineup might not be the lineup that the manager goes with at the end of the day. He might decide to go completely different, right? So a lot of these players that I'm predicting, guys, don't be surprised if most of these guys don't play, guys. But this is the lineup I've gone with. I've decided to go with Jean Garcia in goal, obviously. I've decided in this game to start Ronald Araujo in the defense alongside Pau Kobashi. I think Kobashi, he was very, very, very impressive in the game against Atletico Madrid. He was a rock in the back. Ronald Araujo, guys, he didn't start in the midweek. I think Gerard Martin might be given a rest, right, in this game. So I'm going with Araujo and Kobashi as the centre-back partnership. And in the full-back positions, we already know both of our full-backs are out. So, which means that we're going to have to see Cancelo start in this game, which I think that he will start at left back in this game. I think Gerard Martin will be benched. Eric Garcia, who obviously was suspended for the midweek game, he will be back in the 11 in this game. I'm almost certain of that. I think he's going to start at the right back position with the midfield. Now, this is the big one I've decided to go with. As you can see, guys, I've decided to bench Bernal in this game and start Pedri. Now, I will be the first to admit that it could go the other way. I think that Casado might come in for Pedri and Bernal might start, right? But I think that the reason I'm going with Pedri starting in this game and benching Bernal is because both of them played 90 minutes in the game against Atletico Madrid. I think that it's important to, preserve and save these two, because these two, especially Bernal, his form has really picked up. And I think he's beginning to show his value in this Barcelona team. So for me, I think that it's only wise that Barcelona, bench one of these two players. The reason I decided to go with Pedri starting is because what I want is for us to start from the front. I think it's important. Let's try and get the lead going into this game, right? Let's get an early lead. Let's try to, get to a position maybe in the hour mark where we all maybe leading by a goal or two, and then take off Pedri, right? I don't think Pedri should play 90 minutes at all. Honestly, for me, I think he should be the first player off to the bench, right? He's the first player that should be substituted, right, if he starts in this game, right? So I'm deciding to start him. Casado, like you guys see, I started him over Bernal. I think Bernal should come in for Pedri in the second half. And as you can see, I've gone with Dani Olmo in the 10, guys. No surprises. I mean, Fermín López was completely drained by the end of that. By the time he was substituted, he looked exhausted. He's played with a high intensity from the start, but you can see by halftime he was done. So for me, I think Fermín will be benching this game. And I'm going with Marcus Rashford, guys, on the left. I decided to go with Rashford and not Rafinha because, listen, Rafinha, as good as he is, I am not certain and I'm not sure how fit he is. He's been having injury setbacks and issues like that all over this season. So Rashford is coming back from injury, so I think it's only smart for Barcelona to go with Rashford in this game, guys. I think Rashford should start over Rafinha. And also, guys, importantly, as you can see, I have gone with Robert Lewandowski starting over Ferran. I don't want to see Ferran in this game. I'm not even saying from the bench. I really don't want to even see him in this game at all. Just don't play him at all, right? Honestly, I would rather see Rafinha. I would rather see Rafinha in the striker role than this dude. Honestly, if we start Rashford in the striker and put Rafinha on the left, I wouldn't even have an issue with that. But as you can see, guys, I've decided to keep Yamal in this game. I thought of maybe putting Ronnie, but I don't think Flick is going to go with Ronnie. I think he's going to start Yamal and take him off, and he might be the one to come off and Rafinha coming on in the second half. But yeah, man, this is the lineup, guys, that I think Flick will go with. Now, guys, let me know what you guys think of everything I've talked about, guys. Big game, huge game. Now, tomorrow, Real Madrid are playing against Celta Vigo, and that is a big game, and that could potentially show or basically kind of give us an idea of maybe how Flick might approach the game against Athletic Club, because if they lose, then now all of a sudden we could potentially go 7 points up, so anything could happen. But as far as my prediction in the scoreline is concerned, I'm going with Barcelona 2, Athletic Club 1. I think we're going to go out there and get the win. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about the result, guys. What do you guys think result-wise, right? What is your personal opinion on the result? Who do you think is going to win the game? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Big up to every single one of you guys. And as always, Visca Barça, Visca Catalonia, and peace. Take care.